Okay, so now we're gonna try some chest openers. So arms like this, okay? Arms by your side. We're going to touch our arms together, then bring it out. Together, bring it out. Together, bring it out. Let's do a couple of these. Really get your chest muscles working, get them going. Together, out. Do two more. Okay, and just shake out your body, shake your arms, shake out your legs. Okay, so now we're gonna do some leg swings. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna step forward, touch our toes. Okay, step forward, touch our toe. Yeah, touch your toe. Step, touch. Step, touch. So you wanna swing your leg and touch your toe. This one gets your whole body warmed up. So you can step back, step forward, toe touch. Back, forward, touch. That's it. Do a few of these. Okay, and next we're just going to do our side to side lunges. That one looks like this. We're just going to lunge to one side, lunge to the other. Lunge to one side, lunge to the other. All right, this one really gets your inner legs ready to go. There we go. Just back and forth a few times. And one more. Okay, now we're just going to do some slow marches. All right, so get your knees nice and high. Nice and slow. Slow marches. Just up. Try to get them to your chest. Okay, and one more. Now we're going to try some slow butt kicks. So try to kick your butt just like this. Okay, you can swing your arms while you do it, nice and slow. We're not doing it fast this time, just nice and slow. Okay, now we'll just shake it out for a second or two. Get your legs ready, kick out your legs. Shake out your arms. Okay, and we are going to be ready to roll. So remember, these Fit 5 workouts are for you to be the best you can be. So on all these exercises, just try your best, do what you can, slow it down if you need to, speed it up if you want to. So now we're going to go into our endurance section. I'm going to show you the 3 exercises we're going to do. We're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds and then take 1 minute break in between. Okay, and we're going to do each exercise 3 times. So here's the 3 exercises we're going to do. All right, the first one, so we're just watching me first. The first one is a jumping jack lunge. So what that looks like. So first we're going to do it like this, okay? So you take a step, you lunge down, back together, lunge down, back together, lunge down, back together, okay? So you take a step out, arms come up, stand up. Arms come up, stand up, just like this, okay? So that's what we're going to do for a jumping jack lunge. The second one is just jogging, high knees, jogging in place. Okay, so we're just jogging. We're going to go at a nice pace, not too fast for the first round. Okay, make sure your knees are nice and high and your arms are swinging. That's our second exercise. Our third exercise is called side to side bounding. That looks like this. So you bend with your right leg, you start, then you jump to the other side. Then you jump and you touch the floor with your back leg. Jump to one side, get your balance, jump to the other side, get your balance. Okay? Side to side down. All right. Those are our 3 exercises, each one 30 seconds, then we take a minute break. Okay? Everyone ready for our jumping jack squat? Okay, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, stand up. So if you want to, you can speed it up. If you want to make it harder, squat lower, hands left, keep going, up, squat, up, squat, up, squat. 10 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, excellent. So that was our first exercise. Our second one is just jogging high knees, okay? So take a little break, shake out your arms and your legs. Get a drink of water if you need it. It's always good to stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking water. Okay, so for our jogging high knees, this time we're not going to go as fast as we can. We're going to go at a nice pace, okay? Just making sure our knees are high. All right, you really want to make sure your knees are high. If you need to slow it down, just march. All right? Always making sure your knees are high. Okay. So about 15 more seconds. Okay, are you ready? All right, so everyone get ready. Make sure your knees are high. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jogging with high knees. Get your knees up. That's right. Make sure you're looking forward. Your chest is nice and high. Your knees are going high and your arms are swinging. Okay, 10 more seconds. Keep your knees going high. That's it. Swing those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. Gotta wipe off the sweat today. It's really warm. Okay, and the next one is our side to side bounding. Okay, and for this one, I want you, so you ready? You go on one side, you jump to the other, you get your balance. You jump to the other side, you get your balance. Okay, your back foot is touching the ground for this first one. Just like this. Jump side to side. Jump, get your balance. Jump to the other side, get your balance. Okay? We're gonna start in 15 seconds. If you wanna make it harder, take a bigger jump. If you wanna make it easier, you can step side to side. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna start in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, ready? Jump to one side, jump to the other. One side, other. Make sure you get your balance each time. Jump, stop for a second, jump, stop for a second. If you want to make it harder, jump further. Big jump. If you want to make it easier, take a small jump. Okay, 15 seconds. Let's keep moving. You can go fast or you can go slow. It's up to you. Make sure you get your balance so you get a good jump. Back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Take a breather. That's one round. We're going to do 2 more. Okay? Make sure you're drinking. Alrighty. This time, when we do our jumping jack squats, what we're going to do, we're going to jump and squat. Just like this. Like we're doing a jumping jack, but we stop and squat. Just like this. Okay? So it's like a regular jumping jack, but we go lower and we squat. All right, we're going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, are you ready? So now we're really going to get our heart rate going. 3, 2, 1, jumping jack squat. Here we go. Down, up, down and squat, up, down and squat, up, down and squat. If you want to make it harder, squat nice and low. There we go. See lots of good squatting. That's awesome. 10 more seconds. Let's pick up the pace. Ready? Down and squat. Down and squat. Down and squat. 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
And rest. Awesome. Whew.
I don't understand.
That one's really getting my heart pounding. So the next one we're going to do is our high knee jog, okay? And this time we're going to try to go a little bit faster. But the most important thing is that you get your knees nice and high, okay? So try a faster pace, but keep your knees nice and high. If you need a rest, just slow down the pace and march with high knees. Whew. Okay, we're going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jog. So high knee jog, okay? There we go. I see lots of high knees. That's awesome. Get your arms swinging too. Keep your chest nice and high. Get your knees up. Pretend you're racing on that track. You just got 100 meters left. You want to get that gold medal. You got to go, go, go. 10 seconds left. Keep your knees high. Keep your arms swinging. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew, my heart is pounding. So take a little break. And now we're going to do our side to side bounding. This time, we're going to try to go side to side, but we're not going to touch with our back foot if you don't need to. If you need to, that's perfectly okay. Take your time. But if you want to challenge yourself, just go side to side without touching the floor with your back leg. Just like this. Back and forth. Okay? So we're going to try a little bit faster. Try to jump a little bit further if you can. Okay, we're going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Side to side. Side to side. Make sure you catch your balance before you jump. Right, left, right, left, back and forth. Try to jump further if you can. Big jumps. If you need to catch your balance, that's okay. Take your time. Touch the floor with your back leg if you need to. 10 seconds. Try big jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, that was round 2. We have one more round. So one more time of each of those exercises. This time, if you feel you got lots of energy, give it all you got, okay? So when we are doing our jumping jack squats, make sure you're going really, really low, okay? To really, really feel the burn in your legs. So remember, jumping jack squats look like this. Arms together, squat down. Stand up, squat down, okay? We're going to start in 5 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Together, squat down. Together, squat down. Nice low squats. Keep your chest nice and high when you squat. Your arms should be over your head when you squat down. 15 more seconds. Slow down if you need to. If you have energy, let's go fast. 5 seconds, as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew. I am sweaty. Okay. Next, we got our high knees jogging in place, okay? This time, if you feel you got lots of energy, think of it like you're doing a race, okay? We're lining up, we're getting ready, and when we start, we're going, okay? Nice and fast. But I want to see those knees nice and high. and those arms moving. You know, I see you looking straight ahead. You're looking at the finish line, okay? All right, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees, let's go. Get your arms swinging, your knees nice and high. Okay. We're doing 200 meters. We got 100 meters left to go. 15 seconds. Come on, don't give up. Swing those arms, 10 seconds. Keep your knees high. 5 more seconds, all you got. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Okay. We got one more endurance exercise, and that is our side-to-side bounding. So remember, side-to-side bounding looks like this. You get your balance on one side, you jump to the other side. Jump back and forth. Remember, if you need to, you can put your back foot down and then jump. Put your back foot down, jump. If you don't need to, just jump back and forth. Okay? So catch your breath. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Side to side. Left, right, left, right. So do it your pace. You can go fast, or you can go slow. You can touch with your back leg, or you can just jump back and forth. 10 more seconds. Let's do some big jumps. Come on, really use your leg muscles. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more jump, big one. Excellent. Whew. That was a great endurance section. My heart is pounding and I'm sweating. I hope you're looking forward to your next section, and that will be the strength. So looking forward to next week, guys. We'll see you there.
Hi, guys. So thanks, Mason. That was great. I'm still trying to catch my breath. So I'm doing the strength section. So we have quite a lot of exercises to go through. I'm going to explain each one as we do them, and then we'll take a minute break afterwards, after all 5, and then do a second round. Just a reminder, when you do this on your own, you want to try to do them 3 times instead of 2. And for strength, you want to try to do it 2 to 3 times a week. Just 1 second while I catch my breath. Okay. So the first exercise is a back lunge. So you're going to stand up, and what you're going to do, angle this down a bit, is you're going to have your feet shoulder length apart, and I'm going to start with my right leg. So I'm going to step back and put my right leg behind me so that the balls of my feet are on the ground. I don't want my whole foot on the ground, just the balls of my feet. And then I'm going to bend my knees and lower myself towards the ground so that your knee, your right knee, almost touches the ground, but not quite. And then you'll lift your legs back up and step forward again. So we're going to do 10 on each leg. So we'll start and do all 10 on our right leg, and then switch to our left leg. And one thing that you want to keep in mind is you want to make sure that you're standing really tall and your back is straight, and that you're looking forward, just to make sure that everything's in line with your back. So we're going to start with our right leg. So everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1, we're going to step back, get your balance, lower your leg down, hold for a second, back up. That's 1. Come back together, put your foot behind you, lower down, back up, and together. That's 2. Foot behind, lower down to the ground, back up. That's 3. Foot behind you, get your balance, lower, hold, back up, forward, that's 4. Foot behind, lower, up, that's 5. Foot behind, down, up, together, that's 6. Foot behind, lower, hold, up, together, that's 7. Foot behind, lower, almost so your knee comes to the ground, up, together, that's 8. Behind, lower, make sure you're going really low, up, that's 9. One more on this leg, behind, all the way to the ground, nice long hold, and up, and together. So now I'm going to switch to my left leg, and it's the exact same thing, except this time you're going to be putting your left leg behind you, getting your balance, and then lowering the left knee to the ground, okay? Get ready, we're gonna start right away. So your feet should be shoulder width apart, and go. So left leg behind, get your balance, lower, and back up, together, that's 1. Left leg behind, lower, together, back up, that's 2. Behind, lower, up, that's 3. Behind, all the way to the ground, up, that's 4. Behind, all the way to the ground, up, that's 5. Behind, ground, up, that's 6. Behind, all the way to the ground, up, together, that's 7. 3 more, down, lower, up, 8, behind, knee to the ground, up, 9, 1 more, one last one, we're gonna do a nice long hold, hold your knee at the bottom, and up, together. So that's our back lunge. Next, we're going to move on to a hip bridge. So we're gonna need to get on the ground. So get your mat or something so you have something padded underneath you. And what you're gonna do is you're going to lie on your back with your legs up so your feet are flat on the ground. And you're gonna lie on your back. You wanna have your head on the ground because you don't wanna have your head up and having your neck strained. And what you're gonna do is you're going to bring your hips and try to lift them up towards the ceiling. So your hands are by your side as support. Your head is back, and you're going to lift your hips up as high as you can. Make sure your stomach and your abs are nice and tight, and lower back down. So you're gonna hold it for a second when you're at the top. And we're gonna do 10 of those, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise, okay? Anyone have any questions? No? Okay, so everyone get ready. Your feet are flat, front on your back, and head down. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. So first one, lift your hips nice and high, hold, and back down. And up again, hips towards the ceiling, and back down, that's 2. Hips up, and back down. 3, lift, up, back down, that's 4. Lift your hips towards the ceiling, back down, 5, hips up, down, that's 6, lift, up, down, that's 7, lift, up, hold, back down, that's 8, 2 more, lift up, nice and high, back down, that's 9. One last one, hold it extra long. Make sure you're tightening your stomach. And back down for 10. Oh, good job, guys. Okay, so our next exercise is what's called a reverse fly, and you're gonna need your weights for this. So whether that's hand weights, or I have my 2 cans of chickpeas. So what you're gonna do for this one is you're going to stand. I'm gonna stand sideways just so you can see. I'm gonna push this back a bit more. So for this one, you're standing with your feet shoulder width apart, and you want to make sure that you bend your knees a little bit so that you're nice and balanced. And you're going to bend your hips forward. You don't want to bend your back. You're keeping your back really straight, and you're bending your hips forward so that you're leaning a tiny bit. And your weights are going to be in front of you, almost by your knees, in towards your knees. And you're going to lift your weights up to the side and bring them to shoulder height. And you want to make sure that you keep your arms nice and straight when you do this. So don't make sure your elbows aren't bent like this. You want your arms straight when you lift them up and lower them back down. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those. And again, you want to make sure your back is nice and straight and that your head is looking forward. You don't want to be looking at the ground because again, you're going to strain your neck. Okay, so again, bend your legs, lean forward a little bit, and then have your arms in front of you, and we're going to do 10. Ready? And lift. 1. Hold. Down. That's 1. Lift to your shoulders. Lower back down. That's 2. Lift. Hold at your shoulders. Lower back down. That's 3. Lift. Hold. Lower back down. That's 4. Lift. Hold. Lower back down. That's 5. Lift. Hold. Lower back down. That's 6. Lift to your shoulders. Hold. Lower back down. That's 7. Lift. Hold. Lower back down. That's 8. 2 more. Lift at your shoulders. Hold. Back down. And last one. Lift. Hold extra long. And back down. Last one. Okay, so for the next one, we need to get our chair that is nice and sturdy, no wheels, that is going to hold us. And if you want, what you can do is put it against a wall so that if it isn't like, just to make it safer in case you are a bit nervous using the chair. But I'm gonna have mine sideways so that you can properly see. And what you're gonna do with this one, these are called chair dips. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hands on the sides of the chair, or on the front of the chair, and almost like hold the chair with my hands. And I'm gonna have my feet on the ground, about 2 feet in front of me. And I'm gonna lift so that my bum is off the chair, and I'm basically holding my weight with my feet and my hands. And my back is very close to the chair. So I'm only lifting my bum off the chair a tiny bit. And what you're gonna do is you're going to lower your bum towards the ground by bending your elbows. So I'm gonna bend my elbows, lower towards the ground, and then lift back up and straighten my arms. So again, you're gonna hold your weight, your feet are in front of you, and you're gonna lower down, bend your elbows, bums very close to the ground, and then lift back up. So we're gonna do 10 of those. Does anyone have any questions? No, all good. Everyone's got their chair against the wall for extra support. Okay, we're gonna do 10. in 3, 2, 1. So bend your elbows, lower, and straighten. That's 1. Bend, lower, straighten. That's 2. Bend your elbows, up. That's 3. Bend, straighten. 4. Bend, up. That's 5. Almost there. Lower, almost to the ground. Up. That's 6. Thumb to the ground. 7. Lower. Up. That's 8. 2 more. Almost there, guys. Lower. Up. 9. One last one. Lower and straighten. Good job, guys. Okay. So the last one, and then we're going to take a minute break, is a plank. So I know most of you have done this before.
Excuse me, Hannah.
Yes.
I'm going to start it. Yeah.
Pardon me?
I'm going to start my thing. No.
So you missed
Okay.
that last session, Luke.
Yeah. I won't give you go, please.
Okay, so what you're gonna do, Luke, get your chair set up. You'll do this one, and then instead of doing one on your own, you're gonna do two sets on your own.
Okay.
All right, buddy?
Okay. So our last stretch here, or exercise here, is a plank, and we're going to hold it for 20 seconds. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that sorry guys. So you're going to put your hands under your shoulders, and you're going to go onto your feet if you can, or modified, you can do it from your knees, and you can go on your shoulders like that for a modified plank. And what you want to make sure you do is that you're holding your stomach muscles, your abs, and that you're making sure that your back is really straight. So when you're up in almost like a push-up position, from your ankles all the way to your shoulders, you're like flat. Your bum isn't up like this. You're nice and flat. So we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Get my stopwatch ready. Okay, everyone. Run ready, set, and up in your plank. I'm going to start from my knees for this one. And second round, I'll do them from my feet, you guys. Okay. Almost there. So make sure you're holding your muscles tight, flexing those abs. Almost there. And done. Good job, guys. Okay, so we need to take our minute break. I'm going to start my clock. And we're going to do all of that one more time. But like we said before, we're going to do it one more time. But when you guys do it on your own, make sure you do it 3 times. So our first exercise again is the back lunge. So starting with your right leg, you're going to go back, step, balance yourself, and lower your knee to the ground, okay? 20 more seconds. Make sure you get some water. Keep moving. I see lots of people working hard. That's good. Make sure you grab a drink. 10 more seconds, guys. We only have to do it one more time. And then we're going to move on to flexibility with Grant. Okay, everyone up on your feet. And we're going to do our lunges. Okay. So, ready? We're going to do it all on our right leg first. So we're going to step back, balance yourself, lower your knee, and stand back up. That's 1. Step back, lower, back up. That's 2. Step, lower, stand up. That's 3, or, yep, step, lower, back up. 4, step, knees to the ground, back up. 5, step, lower, back up. 6, almost there, step, lower, up. 7, step, lower, back up. 8, make sure you're standing really tall, step, lower. 9, one more, step, lower, nice long hold, and back up, feet together. Okay, now we're gonna do our other leg. So we're going to step back with our left leg. Ooh, make sure nothing's in your way. Step, lower, your knee to the ground, back up, feet together. Step back, balance yourself, lower, back up, that's 2, step back, lower, stretch, back up, that's 3, step back, lower your knee, back up, that's 4, step back, knee to the ground, back up, that's 5, step back, lower your knee, up, 6, 4 more, step back, lower to the ground, and together, that's 7, step back, down, up, together, 8, step back, lower, 9, one more, last one, guys. Step back, down, nice long hold, back up, that's 10. Whew. Lots of hard workers, good to see. Next one, we need to get on the ground with our mats. And we're gonna do our hip bridge. So, sorry guys. Okay, so again, wait till everyone's on the ground with their mats. Okay, so your feet are flat on the ground. You're on your back, hands by your sides, and you're going to lift your hips. Make sure you're holding your stomach muscles nice and tight and reaching your hips towards the sky, okay? And back down. So we're gonna do 10. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Up, hold, back down, that's 1. Hips up, hold, back down, that's 2. Up, hold, back down, 3. Up, hold, back down, 4. Hips up, hold, down, that's 5. Up, hold, back down, that's 6. Almost there. Hips up, hold, back down, 7. Up, hold, back down, 8. 2 more. Up, nice long hold, back down, 9. Last one, guys. Up, nice long hold, and back down. Awesome job. Whew. Okay. Next, we have our reverse fly. So you're going to want to get your weights again. Okay. So up on your feet. Okay. So again, you're going to want to stand, bend your knees a little so you're a little more balanced. You're going to bend your hips forward. Back is still nice and straight. And then you're going to lift your weight up so your arms are shoulder height. Arms are nice and straight. Hold and back down. So we're going to do 10. Okay. Get ready, everyone. Ready, and go. So up, hold, down. That's 1. Up, hold, down. That's 2. Arms up, hold, down. That's 3. Up, head's nice and straight. Down. That's 4. Arms up, hold, down. 5. Up, down. 6. Arms up, hold, down. 7. Up, hold, down. 8. Up, hold, down. 9. Last one. Nice long hold. Up, hold. 1, 2, 3 seconds, and down. Whew. Good job, guys. And we're almost there. Next one, we want our chair dip. So again, put your chair against the wall. No wheels on your chair. And lower it so you can see a bit better. Okay, so for this one again, you want to make sure that your feet are out in front of you. Hands are holding the edge of the chair. Your bum comes off the chair just a little bit so that your back is still straight from the chair. And you're bending your elbows and lowering your bum towards the ground, and then lifting back up by pushing your elbows back straight. Okay, everyone got their chair already? Okay. We go in 3, 2, 1, start. So lower down to the ground, back up, that's 1. Lower, bend your elbows, bum to the ground, straighten, that's 2. Lower, straighten, that's 3. Down, back up, that's 4. Lower, up, that's 5. Down, straighten, that's 6. Bend your elbows. And back up, that's 7. Almost there, 4 more. Or 3. Down, up, that's 8. Then down, up, 9. Last one, almost there. Nice long hold and straighten. Whew, that's 10. We have 1 more exercise. You guys are doing so good. This week is a lot harder than last week. Okay. So for this one, again, down on the ground. Make sure it's this side a bit brighter. And I'm going to try to do them from my feet this time, but if if doing it from your feet is too hard, again, like we did it the first time, make sure that you're doing it from your knees as a modification. You want to make sure you're holding your stomach nice and tight. And if you're doing it from your feet, your back from your ankles to your shoulders is going to be nice and tight, okay? I'm going to grab my stopwatch. Where'd that go? Okay, get ready. I'm going to hold it for 20 seconds. Oops. And, oh, sorry guys. In 3, 2, 1, up in your plank. Make sure you're tightening your muscles. Make sure you're holding everything in really, really well. Bum's not in the air, it's nice and flat. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome, good job, guys. Good job, all good. We're done. There we go, good job, guys. Okay, so that's everything for strength this week. And I'm gonna pass it over to Grant for the flexibility section.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm still showing Pen on the screen, I do believe. There we go. Well, I can see myself. So what I want everybody to do is we're just going to get our heart rates down. I want everybody to get up and kind of shake it out a little tiny bit. So this is the cool down here now. We're getting our heart rates. So what I do sometimes is just do, let me see if I can get my screen a little better. I do like these little jump ropes. And just we're moving, but we're bringing our heart rates down. And we're just enjoying the fact that all the hard stuff's over with now. And let's give ourselves some hugs. Let's love ourselves. Give ourselves 2 pats on the back each time. For such a great job. All right, let's just do some flappy arms, just back and forth. Just back and forth, just swing, just loose body. There. Take a couple deep breaths. Give yourself a big smile. And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to some stretching. So with the stretching, what I tell people is to do it try to do a little bit of stretching every day. If you get a little bit of a downtime and you're watching some TV, get down and try some of these stretches. I mean, we can always work on our flexibility, and we can always work on it's always going to help us, okay? But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 different stretches, and I'm going to demonstrate the first stretch, and then we'll do it, and then I'll demonstrate the other ones, okay? Just let me bring up my stopwatch here. Okay, so this first stretch is a hamstring stretch. All right, so what everybody's going to do is you want to get a mat down, and what I do with my yoga mat is I actually fold it up a little bit. Give yourself a little cushion on your knees. You don't want to hurt your knees while you're doing this. So get in a position where you're kneeled down. You're up straight, okay? And you're going to put 1 foot out in front of you. Okay, 1 foot. Look at my toe. My toe is pointing up in the air, okay? And you're not going to bring your chest down. You're going to bend at your hips. And you're going to come on down this way here. Okay? And you don't want to go down too far. You want to go down until you feel it, but you don't want to go down until you're in pain. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a stopwatch so I know the time that we hold it. Okay? So again, we're going to get in the kneeling position. We're going to put our right foot out like this. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, hold down. And you can use your hands to give yourself some balance right here where my hands are. Okay? So starting now. And what I'm doing the whole time is I'm just breathing through the uncomfortableness. If you can get a little tiny bit deeper, you can move down with the exhale. And you're just focusing on keeping that toe pointing up and keeping that leg straight and bringing your chest towards your leg. All right, that's it for that one there. Okay, so we're going to come back up. Take a deep breath. We're going to stick the other leg out. Stick it out straight. Your toe is pointed up in the air. Okay? So, we're going to take a deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going to fold down, bending at your hip, not your chest. All right? And you're going to breathe through the little bit of discomfort. It's not a completely comfortable position, but it shouldn't be hurting you. You're using your hands as stabilization. And the more you work on this, you may have to be up here on your leg. Okay, that's okay. The more you work on it, the farther you can get down. The farther you can bring your chest down. All right. So the next stretch that we're going to do is we are going to do a standing side stretch. Okay, let me get this set up a little better. All right, so what we're going to do here now, I think I need to move it up a little bit more. All right. So we're going to inhale our hands up. And we're going to reach for the sky. You can even bend back a little bit. Just get a little stretch in there. And then we're going to drop one arm down. And then we're going to bend from the side over this way here. And you can either look up at your elbow or you can look forward. So we're going to hold that now. So starting in 3, 2, 1, up, and then bending over. And you're making sure to breathe and making sure you stay straight. And you can look up at the elbow, or you can look forward. You're holding this position, and you're just bending down as far as you can get. You should feel all the way from your hips to your fingertips. Okay, coming up. Reaching as high as you can. Get up on your tippy toes. Oh, reach back, reach up, reach up, reach up. And we're going to drop our hand down. And then we're going over to the other side. Looking up at the elbow, or looking forward. I think I'm going to look forward this time. I'm keeping my body straight. I'm not bending forward like that. Keeping my body straight. Should feel all the way from your hips. All right. Come up again. Come up as high as you can go. On your tippy toes. Reach for the sky. And come down. Take a deep breath. All right, one more stretch. Okay, so what we're going to do, I can probably come in a little closer here. So we're going to stretch our forearms and our wrists now. Okay, so we're going to do an extension and we're going to do a flexion, okay? So for the flexion, we're going to stand up, or you can sit down, one or the other. We're going to stick our hands out straight like this, see? Okay? And then what you're going to take so you're going to stick your right hand out, and you're going to take your left hand, and you're just going to pull gently, don't pull too hard. Pull gently, keeping your arms straight. All right, so we're going to hold this for 30 seconds, okay? So out and pull down. You should just feel a gentle stretch in your forearm, on your wrist. So we really tested our forearms there with the planks and with our dips and also all the other exercises we did. But you tend to hold a lot of tension in your forearms because we're always using them for doing everything in life. And the whole time we're taking deep breaths and we're just bringing ourselves down a little bit. All right, so we're going to do the other hand. Stick it out straight, point your fingers. So we're going to stick our left hand out. We're going to grab our left hand with our right hand, and we're just going to gently pull our hand downward so you feel a stretch in your wrist and your forearm. Okay. Just a little. You don't want to pull too hard because you don't want to injure your wrist or anything here. You're keeping your arms straight ahead of you, and you're pulling straight down. Getting all that tension out. All right. All right, so let's just shake it out a little bit. Just shake it out. All right. So now we're going to work the bottom part of our forearms, okay? So what we're going to do this time, we're going to stick our right hand out, And we're going to grab our right hand with our left hand, and we're going to pull back gently. Okay, just till you feel the stretch in the bottom of your forearm, okay? So starting now. Just so you feel your wrist loosening up, stretching in your forearm. You probably find it in your shoulder a little bit too as well. I feel it in my wrist more than anything else right there. Sometimes that thumb likes to come out, so I like to make sure that the thumb is in there. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to put our left hand out, like you're telling somebody to stop, or you're pushing something, okay? So you're keeping that hand up straight. You're going to extend it. You're going to grab it with your right hand, and you're going to pull back gently. Okay, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. And if you're a little uncomfortable, it's okay. You can breathe through. You're keeping your arms straight, and you're just gently pulling back. Remember, don't let that thumb. He wants to get away. You tuck him in. Make sure that thumb is part of it. Okay, 9 more seconds. All right. Okay, so just shake out your wrists again. Give it a good stretch. I really needed that because I got a bit of a bummed wrist anyways. My wrist was hurting a little bit, but sometimes we have those pains. That's what stretching is good for. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to talk about some nutrition. And of course, you can't have good exercise without good nutrition. Remember, the Fit 5 goal is that we try to eat 5 fruits and vegetables every day, but we also try to drink 5 bottles of water every single day. So a combination of hydration and nutrition gives us the energy we need to be strong and to work out good. So what I'm going to discuss first is a little bit about portion size, okay? So let me just bring that up there. Can you guys see that? There we go. All right. So what we're looking at is we're looking at a baseball, a hockey puck, and a golf ball. All right. So the baseball, what we consider as foods with low calorie, they're low calorie dense foods. They're foods that don't have a lot of calories. So you can eat a lot of those. So things like fruit, vegetables, one serving of rice, but the things without a lot of calories in them, you can eat a larger portion. So you want to try to make up a lot of your meals with foods that are low in calories. But things that are a little bit higher in calories, you have to reduce the amount. So that would be the hockey puck. So it'd be servings of bread, servings of beans, potatoes, things along those lines. And so those things are a little bit more calorie dense. So you can still have those, but you have to understand that they have more calories in them, and you want to reduce the amount. And then if you look at the bottom, the golf ball section, you can see that this is like things like cheese, nuts, servings of nut butter. So you can see a golf ball is smaller than a baseball. So you would have to have less than that because these are very high calorie foods. So you can have high calorie foods, but you want to ensure that if you do, you only have a small portion of those. So that's why when I'm eating, I like to eat a lot. I like to eat a big portion of food. So I'll have fruits and vegetables and things along those lines. So you can get a big bowl of salad. You could have a big bowl of salad or a little bowl of nuts. For me, I'd rather have a big bowl of salad. And I think Sarah's nodding there too as well. She knows what I'm talking about, right? Does everybody else agree with us? Yes, that's right. So if we want to eat a lot, we want to be full. I mean, a little bowl of nuts aren't going to fill us up. A big bowl of salad, big humongous bowl of salad, that will certainly do so. So we always have to take that into account when we're planning our meals, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about lunches. Now, lunch, I do like breakfast, but lunch I think is my favorite because it has so many different options. It could be a breakfast, it can be a supper. You can bring all different aspects. You can have eggs, you can have steak. It doesn't really matter, okay? So one of the first things that I want to talk about is leftovers. When you're having lunch, if you had a healthy meal for supper and you had some leftovers, well, you already have your lunch taken care of right there for you. You can plan that way. You can have, one of my favorite leftover lunches is chili. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll make a big pot of chili. I use lean ground turkey. You put your beans, you put lots of vegetables in it, and you mix it up, and then you have lunches all week long, and then you have supper as well. Another option is you can make sandwiches with whole grain bread, and a good trick to have a big sandwich is make sure you get lots of vegetables. You throw your tomatoes, your pickles, your cucumber, your lettuce on there with a lean ham or turkey or even steak, but make sure it's a lean cut of steak. And here's one of my favorite lunches, and this is a little pizza hack, I like to call it. You get a pita bread, and you put some pizza sauce on it, and you put some light cheese, and then you put a bunch of vegetables and some chicken, and you bake it in the oven, and you can have a chicken pita pizza. So that's one that I really like as well. And then on top of that, when you're eating, you always want to look at, okay, so you can add carrots, you can add pickles, you can add celery, you can, or even have a piece of fruit for dessert. So you can always add extra things to this. But the most important thing is when you're eating your lunch, you always got to make sure you have your 1 bottle of water, because that'll help with digestion and it helps you meet your Fit 5 goals for hydration. That's right. What I want to ask you guys is when you have a sandwich for lunch, what is your favorite sandwich? I think mine is a tuna and hot sauce with some spinach and tomatoes and maybe even some jalapeno peppers. I like stuff really hot. So, somebody else want to tell us what their favorite is? Raise your hand.